Welcome back, guys. This is Karan Singh with Optimal Homes. And as I had mentioned in my last video, we have once again entered a hyper competitive market because inventory is super low and there are too many buyers out in the market. So what do you do to make yourself look like a pretty peacock and get noticed? Well, I'm going to show you today I'm going to share with you 3 tips that are going to help you set your offer apart from the competition. So number 1, aggressive terms. What do I mean by that? Now, on your purchase contract, you have something called contingencies. You have 3 main contingencies on there. Number 1 being an appraisal contingency, number 2, a loan contingency, and number 3, you have a property inspection contingencies. Now, there are other parts to the contract, but these are your main contingencies that are defined as terms. So in this hyper competitive market, for sure, you're gonna, 99% of the time, you are going to get the property appraised for whatever you had put the offer on. So if I was in your situation, you wanted to get your offer accepted, I would remove the appraisal contingency. Number 2 is the loan contingency, which I would most likely leave on the contract because we're still in this pandemic and there's furloughs happening. You have a chance of losing your job or there's some sort of uncertainty. So that is a contingency I will probably leave on there, but talk with your loan officer to see if you can get a little bit aggressive on that contingency. Number 3 is a property inspection contingency. That's pretty much says that, you're gonna do your due diligence on the property, and once you've done your homework, then you're gonna go ahead and remove that contingency off the contract. But in today's time when there's too many buyers and not enough inventory, if you don't come in with an aggressive offer, your offer is probably gonna be overlooked. So if the listing agent or the selling party has already provided property inspections, I would look through the property inspections, talk with your agent, and make a decision. And in most cases, remove that, remove the appraisal contingency, and for sure remove the property inspection contingency. Now, this is all subjected, so you're doing this at your own risk, but this is really the only way right now with what the market's going to really set your offer apart from other offers that are on the table. Now, if the seller has already done the property inspections, usually you could look up the property inspection company to see if it's a viable company. And if all things look good and you don't see any foundation problems, and you're working with an agent who knows what they're doing, well then I would remove those other 2 contingencies. Number 2, solid lender. Work with number 1, a fast lender. You're gonna need a super fast lender in today's world because there's just too much competition. So you want to work with somebody that's going to close your loan in a timely fashion, despite I know that due to coronavirus, like I had mentioned in my last video, that days on market have been extended a little bit because the financing is taking longer to close because you have a lot of people furloughed, and lenders have overlays. So you want to work with some fast lenders. So I would probably talk to a couple lenders and get a feel for it. And then under that, you want to make sure the loan officer you are working with is good at communicating. They answer your phone, and they will answer their phone if the listing agent wants to inquire about the viability of your pre-approval. That person should be able to answer the phone and talk positively, and be able to influence the deal because in a nutshell, it's all influence here. So you want to be able to have positive influence on the selling party so your offer is looked at and gets accepted. So it's very, very crucial you work with a lender that is fast, and you work with a loan officer who picks up his phone first of all and is really good at communicating. Number 3, love letter. Yes, love letter, also known as a cover letter. I didn't used to do these on my deals, but they definitely make an impact, especially in today's market. Where you have just too many buyers out there. So pretty much it's a cover letter. I would highly recommend slapping a picture on there with your little baby and your wife, and writing a love letter to the selling party, letting them know that, dear seller, we're gonna make more beautiful babies in this house, and we're gonna keep this place pretty as it is, and we're gonna make some beautiful memories. Please sell us this house. That is adding influence on the deal, and it can definitely have a positive impact on getting your offer accepted. Now, some people are also, another strategy you can do is if you're like, you want to get a little technical, you can also do a video message these days. So you can shoot a video message with your whole family there and tell the seller why you want to buy the house. Send that video message to your agent and have that agent send it to the selling party. If you were to do these strategies, you are drastically going to increase your chances of getting the offer accepted. Now, if you're gonna go out there and fuss about little things like the window's broken, or maybe there is still, and some older homes do have popcorn ceilings, I know that's dangerous, but you can get in there before you move in and get those removed. But if you're in the market right now and you're gonna fuss about, sorry, I shouldn't say fuss, it's all subjective, right? But let me just use that word. If you're gonna fuss about little things, this is not the market for you to be buying a house right now, because your offer will definitely be overlooked. Well, I hope that video was insightful for you. Please don't forget to share, like, and comment, because I love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Karan Singh with Optimal Homes.